Hey, what's going on everybody? Today I'll be showing you how to remove and replace the front bumper on my Mk6 Volkswagen GTI. They offered this body style between the years of 2010 and 2014. So let's get started. Go ahead and pop your hood. To start off, you're going to need to remove these 4 T25s. And to do that, I just have a 1/4-inch ratchet with a T25 bit socket. Now my grill is all busted up from the accident, but basically at the bottom here, there's a couple clips. And what you're gonna wanna do is just get your hands in there if you can, maybe grab it like this. And you're gonna wanna start from the outside and get one of those clips to break free. And then you're just gonna work your way across and that whole grill is just gonna pop out of there. So I thought mine was going to be easier because it's all busted, but it's actually making it a little harder. But this side is not as damaged, so I'll show you what it looks like. You're just going to pull right here and then work your way across. This thing is destroyed. Anyways, that's the idea and it just comes off. Go ahead and remove the lower engine shield. And to do that, you're gonna remove 8 T25s. 1, 2, 3, 4. Same thing on the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then you're just gonna take a small screwdriver and you're gonna stick it right here. And you're gonna undo this little tab right here on both sides. Once you do that, the engine shield will come down. Before we take the bumper off, we need to disconnect the fog light and the side marker light. And rather than fighting with this cover right here that is really a pain in the butt to get off and put back on, I just take the wheel off real quick and then I remove this lower fender liner trim, and it's really easy to remove. I find it's easy to do that and then disconnect. So to do that, after we have our lower engine shield removed, it's a couple of screws. There's one right here, this one right here, and then if we come to the inside, you're gonna have one right there, right there, right there, and then 2 right here. You remove all those screws and this panel will literally just fall right out. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that for both sides. So now I have all screws out. I'm just gonna use one hand since I'm holding the camera, and you can see how easy it comes down. Just like that. So looking at the passenger side, right here is the side marker. So you're just gonna wiggle it and pull. And then as for the fog light, I have aftermarket LED fog lights, so I'm just going to twist. I mean, you'll twist as well, but I'm just gonna let it hang there because I don't wanna deal with all the modification I did. So you're gonna do that on both sides. Now on the driver's side, I pulled it out of the side marker, but there's also gonna be this little clip right here that is attached. And it's gonna be attached right there. You're gonna need to disconnect that as well. Looking at the bottom side of the bumper, we need to remove 4 T25s. One right here, right here, right there, and right there. Looking at the top corner of the bumper, right there is another T25. That is a different style screw, so just make sure you set that aside. So go ahead and remove that on both sides. Looking on the top side of the bumper, there's a T25 right here and right here. Go ahead and remove both of those. At this point, the only thing left to do is loosen and remove the bumper. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna grab right here and you're gonna pull, and it's gonna pull it out of these clips that are right here. Do that on both sides. Once you do that, you will be able to wiggle the bumper loose and pull it away from the vehicle. Now you saw how much it shifted when I loosened these clips right here. So at this point, it's a good idea to get another person to hold this side while you loosen the other side. Because if you're trying to do it by yourself, there's a very good chance that you can drop the entire bumper. Now that I have the old bumper off, I need to swap everything over. So things that we're going to be swapping are these trim pieces right here, all of the grill pieces, the lower valance, and then let's see. Then there's this assembly right here on both sides. So we need to swap all those things over. We're also going to swap over these side markers. So first things first, I'm going to remove this tow hook, and since we have the bumper off, it's very easy. Just come from the back side. And give it a little press. Next is the side marker, and to remove this one, you just press this tab, and then you push the side marker out. So I'm going to do that on both sides. Next, I'm going to do my lower valance, and so I flipped my bumper over, and we need to remove this T25 and then the one on the other side. Now I'm going to remove the trim that's on the top side of the bumper, and to do that there's these two push pins right here, one right here and one right here. And basically, if you look at it closely, there's one side that you need to press in, and then you just push it down. And it's going to be the same thing on that one. So do one at a time, and then you're just going to catch the trim from the back side. Now we're going to remove the framing for the headlight washer sprayer, which is this right here. So to do that, you're going to have to remove this screw and this screw. And then if you look back in there, there's a tab. And I found the easiest way to get it is to use the plier tool like this, stick it in there, and then you're going to twist like this, and it puts pressure downward and a little bit of pressure upward on this. And when you do that, then you can pull it towards you, and that will pop out. After that, you just need to tilt it and get these clips out of their place. Next, we're going to remove both fog light assemblies, and to do that, you just remove these T25s right here, and then you just twist it out of these spots right here. Next up is this fog light framing right here, and the easiest thing to do is just put a little bit of pressure right here. You're going to get this from behind this lip right here. It's going to kind of come forward, and then after that, we're going to look through here. And there's two tabs, really hard to see, but there's two tabs, and you just need to put a lot of pressure on those and push them through. So here's what it looks like when it's separated. I just got it from behind that lip right there. So to do the lower valance, there's clips that go all the way across. It's very tedious and kind of frustrating. But the best thing I found is a pry tool like this, and you're going to stick it in there, and you're going to twist sideways and leverage that little tab down, and at the same time you're going to keep pressure on it so that it pops through eventually, and you're going to do that all the way across. Last thing is going to be this entire center grill piece, and it's the same thing. It has these tabs that go all the way around, so you're just going to have to break those loose. Now that I have my bumper reassembled, all I need to do is put it back on the car. So you're going to want to pay attention to the middle right here, these two long fingers. And then at the same time, you want to get it on right here. Make sure that you're not above your fender and you're not scraping your fender up, so this one's good. And this one's good as well. So now I'm just going to slide it forward. Then we're going to come over here. And we're going to get them above the tabs. And then you're just going to tap it in. Same thing on the other side. Go ahead and put both of the T25s back in right here. Install that different T25 right here. And this is when you want to line up your bumper and make sure it's completely flush, and then you tighten it down. Go ahead and put the bottom T25s in right here, 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 and right there. Reinstall your side marker socket and your fog light on both sides. Reinstall both of your fender arch trims with your T25s. To reinstall the grille, you want to pay attention to the bottom tabs right here. It's kind of hard to see on camera. You want to pay attention to those, and those are going to go up underneath this lip. So you're going to focus on those, and then the top lip is going to go in this groove right here. So I have all the tabs lined up, and what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put pressure on the bottom until I hear them click in place. After that, I'm going to make sure that this top lip right here is in that groove, and then push it forward. After that, you can put in your T25s. And that is it. Piece of cake. I appreciate you guys taking the time to watch this video. Please tune in next time. I have more videos coming. All of these videos I just made are part of a series. So please hit that subscribe button, like, comment, let me know what you think. See you guys next time. Peace.